Greetings to all. Myself Vaishnavi, Assistant Professor, IT Department from SNS College of Technology. Now we are going to see about the system calls and system programs in operating systems. System call. It provides an interface between the process and then operating system. These are generally available in the assembly language instructions. Here we grouped the system calls into 5 major categories, that is process control, file management, device management, information management and communications. First one will be the process control. Here we have create process, load process, execute the process, and then get the process attributes. And followed by this, we have a set process attributes, and then it wait for some time for execution and wait for the event, and then signal event, and then allocate the memory, and then free memory, and last one will be the terminate process. These are the process of comes under the process control. And then second one will be the file management. Here we have the create file that initializes the new files, and then delete file, it will removes an existing file. And then third one will be the opening file, that is it will access the file for the use. Fourth one will be the close file, that it will terminates the access to the file. And then read file, it retrieves the data from the particular file. And then write file, adds an or modifies the data in the file. And then reposition file, here it moves an file pointer to the specific location. And then we have the get file attributes and the set file attributes. Third one will be the device management. In device management, here we have device control, data access, attribute handling, and then logically attached. Here, first one will be the device control. It will request and releases the device for use. And then data access. Here we have read, write, and reposition the data on the devices. Third one, attribute handling. Get and set the devices attributes as they needed. Fourth one will be the logical attach or the dispatch devices. Here it will logically attach or detach the devices from the systems. Next one, fourth one will be the information maintenance. Here we have time and data, system data, attributes retrieval. These are comes under the information maintenance. In first one, time and data, here we retrieve and or configure the current time and the data settings. And then second one, system data, here we have here we can access and modify the fundamental system level information. Third one will be the attributes retrieval. Here we can obtain the details about the process files or the devices. Fifth one will be the communication. In communication, we have a message passing model, shared memory model, communication connection, message exchange, and then status information transfer, and then device attachment or detachment. First one will be that the process of connecting and disconnecting the remote devices comes under the device attachment or detachment. And then status information transfer, we can exchange of the status updates between the devices. And then in message exchanges, the process of sending and receiving the messages. And then in communication model, we have two types. First one will be the message passing model. Second one will be the shared memory model. And then system programs. What is system programs? It will provide a convenient environment for the program development and executions. Here we have several categories. First one will be the file management. Second one, status information, file modification, programming language support, program loading and executions, communication and application programs. These are the categories comes under the system programs. First one, file management. As we see earlier, in file management, the programs that manipulate the files and directories are comes under the file management. And then status information, here the programs that displays that system status are comes under that status information. In third one, that is file modification, here the text editors allows that creating and modifying the file content. And then fourth one, the programming support, here we have that compiler and interpreter supports command programming languages. Fifth one, program loading and execution. It is the tools for managing the program loading and execution. And then in communication, it is a mechanism for creating the virtual connections. And then application programs, it programs for solving the common problems. Thank you.